amazing win. It was an amazing atmosphere.
Your
Yes, sir.
first time playing in it, what did you think?
Um, that was the best environment I ever played in. With how the stadium was set up, like half us and half them, and like their crowd was on the outside line, and then our crowd was on. It was amazing. It was a cool atmosphere, and it was unmatchable.
Deshaun was saying he was trying to picture it. The guys saying it's in the middle of the fair. Was that something you were trying to imagine too, or?
That was something that I definitely thought of. I was like, man, how is a game gonna be like in the middle of a fair? But like it was crazy. And then we got a chance to go to the fair after the game, so it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool experience.
Making the impact that you did, getting the sack and everything.
Yes, sir.
What did that feel like?
It felt amazing just to be a good contributor to my team. It actually felt amazing just being able to be a part and help out in a big win like that.
So the defense, 5 sacks, 10 tackles for loss, 3 takeaways. How do you feel like you guys played, and how do you feel like the defensive front impacted the rest of the game?
I feel like we played a great team in Texas. And like as a defense, like I feel like we still have to get better in some areas. But I feel like as a team and a D line, like we played pretty well, but we still have stuff that we need to fix and get correct.
He said, it's good to have the bye week, just to kind of recover physically from playing a team like Texas.
Yes, sir. It is. We in this week practicing and we can recover. So recovery is a major thing, and we take recovery very serious here. So it's an amazing time to get recovered after having a big game like that.
After the game, Brent compared the defense to the 99-2000 defense. Do you know anything about that OU team or that defense?
Not for real. I don't really know too much, but I know the records that they did and how fearless they played. So it was a very amazing thing to be compared to those guys.
You said you got to the fair
Yes, sir.
after. What'd you think?
It was the biggest fair that I've ever been a part of. I'm from a small town in Mississippi, so we didn't have a big fair like that. They were selling cowboy hats. I ain't never seen that before. They had a lot. Like the fair was huge. Like I didn't even get a chance to go around the whole thing. We was there for an hour. Like it was amazing.
Was it cool to be in that moment with your teammates, celebrating a victory?
It was amazing, man. This is one of the top victories that I ever had. Even like with the Alabama win last year, like this is one of the top victories that I've ever had in my life. Like seriously.
How do you think the defense can build off y'all's performance against Texas?
We just got to come in and just keep building. Our main thing is going to want to know every week and coming in every week getting better than the week before, correcting our mistakes and just keep building brick by brick. So, yes, sir.
I apologize if you've been asked this already, but just, for a game Saturday where it was so emotional, it's going back and forth, how big is it for the team to be able to get through all that, come out on the other side with a win?
It was amazing. It showed how tough we were. And that was a lot of things that a lot of people questioned how tough we were, and we showed that we were tough.
Does it feel good to kind of maybe validate that?
It felt good to win. It definitely felt good to win. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What does that do overall for the team? I mean, even the defense, when you see an offense come down and have that last, second score, does it kind of build confidence on both sides of the ball?
Yes, sir. It definitely does. Because we already trusted them. We trust them, and DJ made the offense made a great play. So, yes, sir.
Have you ever been a part of a game like that, even back in high school?
Like the Alabama win we had last year when I was at Tennessee. But this one was very I feel like this is my top one. This is definitely my top win. Like it was just an amazing atmosphere and amazing way to play. Yes, sir. This is definitely my best win ever.
Did anything surprise you about the atmosphere? Did you have ideas going in? And it was like, oh, it's not like this at all.
They said that it was going to be 50-50, but in my head, I'm like, there's no possible way that it can be. Half the stadium going to be crimson, half the stadium going to be orange. I'm like, it's no possible way. Like, it's going to be like that. But when we get out there, I was like, oh, sheesh. That was really for real. And how loud it was, just going back and forth. Like, they was doing the Texas fight song, and we was doing the Boomer song. It was amazing. Yes, sir.
How unique is that to be in a stadium where it's truly 50-50? How unique is that on the field? Do you feel that?
Yes, sir. You definitely feel it. Like when you were sitting down, you can. When we were sitting down, they did the Texas fight song. Like you can, and was hitting the side of the pads. Like you could actually feel the ground shake for real. Like it was crazy. Yeah.
For you and Jacob and Rondale, guys that knew you were coming into a situation with a team that was 6-7. Did you? I mean, did you guys know that you could have this kind of effect on the defense, or has it even surprised you a little bit?
I mean, first off, you always got to have high expectations for yourself. So I mean, you always want to have that standard for yourself. So I mean, it's not surprising, but it's like you always want to have that high standard for yourself.
I know Brent talks a lot about recruiting the person as much as the player. Is there something about or the athlete? Is there something about the way you guys all kind of gel together, especially you guys that transferred in here
Yes,
on
sir.
the defensive side, that helped the team get better faster?
Yes, sir. I say it's definitely he definitely recruited great guys with great character and great morals, and people that were raised right. So it was easy for everybody to come in as one for real.
Not a lot of drama.
No, sir. No, sir.
You said you didn't know much about cowboy hats. Were you able to put that cowboy hat on and feel like, oh, I can get used to this?
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm from the country for
Right.
real. From the city. Well, it's a mixture for real.
Okay.
You feel me? So but I got cowboy boots, but I never owned a cowboy hat.
Oh.
So
That was
it
definitely a
pretty-
nice one to
yeah,
start
it
with.
was. Yeah, it definitely was. It was a great hat. It was a great hat.
Did the guys point out in the locker room hey, there should be a helmet here? Since you've been here, did you always wonder what that empty case was or what it?
Not for real. Not for real.
Now that it's back in that case, I mean, is it just different walking in that locker room every day?
Yes, sir. It is. It is. It's just an amazing feeling to get it back. Well, I mean, I said not really when I thought about that, but now that I was at my mom's. But it was definitely crazy. We definitely talked about that before. But yes, sir, it was an amazing feeling to go get it back.
Why the case was empty?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Texas gets down on the 1 yard line. You guys are making the goal line stand. What's going through your mind during that sequence?
We just got to get a stop for real to put our offense in the best position to score. Our whole thing is going 1-0 every week, so we knew that for us to have a possibility to go 1-0, we know that we was gonna have to make that stop.
How important is this bye week just for the team to recover from Saturday, to be able to take a break for a second?
It's very important. I mean, the main thing, your body wears down with football. So with this bye week, I mean, we have great recovery options here. So it's very important for us.
For yourself.